As you already know, like the whole boxing world knows, the news of Maxim Dadashev passing away yesterday morning after a brutal fight against Matias from Puerto Rico. What a tragedy this fight was. But what I want to get into is the blame that they're putting on certain people, specifically Buddy Mcgirt. A lot of people out there are saying, even Gervonta Davis threw a jab at Buddy Mcgirt, saying that he should have stopped the fight earlier and it was his mistake. I think that's very unfair to be blaming Buddy Mcgirt for this tragedy. I mean, the man is experienced. He's been a fighter himself. There was really no signs that Dadashev was really that hurt. Yes, he was getting hit, but his conditioning and his chin is what kept him up, what kept him from falling down. And I think that strength that usually helps fighters get through fights and win fights is what did him bad. It's what did him wrong in this fight. And I think it's very unfair to be criticizing Buddy Mcgirt for this, man. I mean, you don't want to put that burden on him. You don't want to put that responsibility on him, because just as much as he could have stopped the fight, the referee could have stopped it as well. And these two people, trained people that were in that ring, that square circle at the time, didn't see that. Because make no mistake, if they thought that there were signs where Dadashev was like really, really bad, I mean, yes, he was taking a beating, but there was no visual signs as that were clearly evident, right, to stop the fight. He was an undefeated fighter, prospect, so puts a lot of pressure on Buddy Mcgirt to just call a fight like that. He called it in I think the 11th round, and Dadashev didn't come out. After the fight, he went to the hospital. Everything was fine. He had I think a blood clot or something like that. He needed brain surgery and didn't make it. And that's a tragedy. I mean, this is not a time to be pointing fingers at the trainer. I just don't see. This is just boxing, and this happens in boxing. This is a brutal sport as it is. There's been many fighters that are not hurt and they get knocked out, and that are fighting the fight and there's no visual signs of damage and they get knocked out and don't make it. So, I mean, this is just not a time to be blaming Buddy Mcgirt. Let's stop the nonsense, people. This is a time where the boxing community needs to be stuck together and not put this huge burden on Buddy Mcgirt. I think it's a mistake to do that. I feel really bad for Dadashev's family. He has a son or daughter and a wife, his mother and father. This is a very tragic moment. Let's just stick together as a boxing community and hope that this happens less frequently, because it's going to happen again. Unfortunately, this is the machine of boxing and what happens. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. See you later. Peace out.